There's hope in Pakistan that flooding a village will save a nearby city. VOA's Joe Ramsey has a story.
Pakistani engineers have cut into an embankment for one of the country's largest lakes to release rising waters. They hope to save a nearby city and town from flooding as officials predict more monsoon rain was on the way for the country's already devastated south. While officials hope the cut in the sides of Lake Manjar will protect about 500,000 people, there are villages that are home to 150,000 people now in the path of the diverted waters. More than 1,300 people have died and millions have lost their homes in flooding caused by unusually heavy monsoon rains in Pakistan this year that many experts have blamed on climate change. Several countries have flown in supplies, but the Pakistani government has pleaded for even more help, faced with the enormous task of feeding and housing those affected, as well as protecting them from waterborne diseases. Joe Ramsey, VOA News.
Cities in eastern China have suspended ferry services and classes, and flights are canceled in Japan as Typhoon Hinnamnor, the strongest global storm system this year, blows its way past Taiwan and the Koreas with fierce winds and heavy rains. Shanghai grounded ferry services and deployed more than 50,000 police officers to aid with rescues and guide traffic away from danger areas. Hinnamnor is forecast to move gradually northward in the East China Sea with maximum sustained winds of 175 kilometers per hour. Evacuations and flight cancellations have also been ordered in Japan's southern Okinawa Island. The typhoon's also expected to bring intense rainfall to the Korean peninsula. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is warning European countries to expect a difficult winter as Russia cuts its oil and natural gas exports to retaliate for their support of the Kyiv government in its fight against Russia's invasion. He made the comments in his Saturday night video address. Earlier in the day, Moscow shut down a main gas pipeline to the continent. Moscow says it plans to keep the Nord Stream 1 pipeline closed. The group of 7 leading democratic economies, or G7, said they would cap the price on Russian oil exports to limit its profits that help fund the war. The Kremlin responded by saying it will not sell oil to any countries that implement the cap. The British Defense Ministry said Sunday in an intelligence update that Russian forces continue to suffer from morale and discipline issues in Ukraine. It said Russian soldiers are frustrated with problems with their pay, as well as combat fatigue and high casualty numbers. The report said the Russian military has consistently failed to provide appropriate uniforms, arms, and ration to its soldiers, including the correct pay. It said that has contributed to poor morale among the forces. Former U.S. President Barack Obama has won an Emmy Award. AP entertainment correspondent Margie Zaraletta has more.
Barack Obama's work on the Netflix documentary series Our Great National Parks has earned him an Emmy for Best Narrator. The Creative Arts Emmys were handed out Saturday in Los Angeles. Obama is the second president to win an Emmy after Dwight Eisenhower was given a special award in 1956. The late Chadwick Boseman also won for Outstanding Character Voiceover for the animated show What If? It was one of his last projects before he died in 2020. I'm Margie Zaraletta.
Chileans are voting in a referendum to decide whether to adopt a far-reaching new constitution that would fundamentally change the South American country. The proposed charter is intended to replace a constitution imposed by a military dictatorship 41 years ago. For months, opinion polls have shown a clear advantage for the rejection camp, but the difference has been narrowing, giving hope to the document's supporters that they can pull out a victory. On Sunday, a local pollster says the result will be close. Gaza's Hamas authorities have executed 5 Palestinian men convicted in separate cases of murder and alleged collaboration with Israel. The Interior Ministry said the executions on Sunday meant to achieve public deterrence and security. And recapping our top story this hour, authorities in flood-hit Pakistan breached the country's largest freshwater lake on Sunday, displacing up to 100,000 people.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.